Welcome back to Nature's Glory Cabin. This one's a little bit different. We're still off-road, but we are now rebranding everything. So we are putting vinyl decals on some things, and we're converting over. We are still going to be doing a little hiking, a little cabin stuff, but we're just about exclusively off-road. We're at Hammerhead Signs today. They made us some vinyl decals, and they've already installed them on the green JLR. You've probably seen it. And right now we are having them install them on the gray JLUR XR. So follow along here and watch, and we got some commentary as well.
That's just a regular squeegee.
Yep.
Nothing fancy about it.
Yep, no.
Enjoy watching this. Here's some more.
You want to start from the middle and work your way out.
I'm going to do it on the old Jeep, so I can do it. It won't hurt the old Jeep if I mess it up.
And as we go through this, you'll actually see a little more on how it's done. And I was listening kind of closely here and getting a little help. We had a little background noise going here. We were right on the highway, so it was kind of loud. I'll see if I can get the volume adjusted. So we sped this up, obviously. Watch her trim, watch her measure. The back window requires a little extra, and you'll see me install it on a TJ later, or I had to do quite a bit of different things with it because the way the window is on this. These are smaller on the JLUR because the back windows are smaller, so these were scaled down a little bit. They're larger on the JLR because I've got a 2-door, and this is a 4-door.
This was the part I never could figure out how you started it.
Yeah, so the hinge is really important. Make sure that's stuck really nice.
Yeah.
And then peel one side off.
Just cut off part of the backing.
You don't want to get super close to the tape.
Right. Gotta give yourself a little room.
Yeah. And start in the middle and push up and then push down, middle, out.
Okay. Yeah, I knew to start in the middle, but I wasn't sure about the other part.
And then when it's all down, I just kind of go up and down and side to side, make sure it's all stuck around.
And pull down across, not straight.
Yeah. Sometimes, especially when you pull out like this, you're going to pull the vinyl up. So you try to pull, you know, I'm going to do this with my finger.
So to speak, yeah.
And do it like this, and that'll help you out too.
I believe mine's right at the top of the glass, and this should be the same size.
Okay.
As she finishes up here, she'll notice she's going to separate the elements to get them to fit on this back glass better. Get around that squirter on the rear washer. Got to put a little notch in the end. You'll be able to see it better after she starts to peel it off. You can see the notch where the end was. Again, she's putting a second element up there to get them lined up, as opposed to being able to use the entire decal, excuse me. So she got that position a little better, and still the same application applies, but just a little extra work. You can see the little notch here to fit around that squirter. Same thing had to be done on mine. Obviously I sped this up, but it really didn't take very long. I did a few things to mine. We'll show what we did later for the magnetic signs for the TJ. The TJ has steel doors, so I was able to keep my magnetic signs. We had to go with decals on both of these because everything's aluminum. Didn't know that at the time. I guess I should have, but I didn't. Well, look at the little notch. She cheated right there. She tore it off instead of cutting it with the scissors. Looks good to me. Okay, we're doing a little rebranding here with our regular logo. You've probably seen it on the website. Excuse me, on the videos. We're going to slap this off-road right across it. I thought if you watched this earlier part of this video, I tried to pay attention on how she did it, and now I'm going to try and do it. Bought these silicone squeegees off of Amazon. There'll be links down in the description. We'll see how this works. That's regular blue painter's tape, or whatever painter's tape you want, something that sticks good and comes off but good. You don't want to put something on here that's going to be high tack and pull the finish off. Again, we cleaned it off with just regular cleaner and then went back with isopropyl alcohol to get a good clean on it before we started putting the decal down. Alright, we had to do this one a little different because everything's a little different. Had to cut things apart quite a bit to get it on the TJ. We had the tire that was up pretty high, things were in the way, so it took us a while to actually position it and get the way we wanted, but the application is just the same. Just a few more elements to do now because the decal is separated. Have to get it a little higher than we normally would. We had to separate it from the backing to get it where we wanted it. Back off there and make sure it looks level. Probably as good as it's gonna get. This one on the back of the TJ took me about an hour by the time it took me to get all the positioning done, which was the biggest part of the job. The rest of it was just as smooth as any of the others. You'll notice I did a little overlap because I had to get it higher. This tire on the back takes up a lot of real estate. There I was just checking to see how it looked over the spare tire. It's acceptable. I'm probably going to lower the tire a notch or two, give it a little bit more clearance. There's plenty of room. Notice overlap again. About as soon as you're going to be able to make it. That's how you fit a TJ. And the rebranding is complete. We just had to put those on the doors.